Welcome, everybody, to our horror movie tier list. As you can see, we're staying with the poopy vibes. I mean, that's the channel. That's the channel. That's the channel in a nutshell.
I think it's one of those things like I made the poop noise. You're like the poopy vibes.
The poopy vibes. That's just welcome to the channel, the poopy vibe. Welcome everybody to the spooky vibes. We're sticking with the spooky vibes. We still got the red light going on, dim down, because we're gonna do a horror movie tier list. As you can see in front of us here, we got a assortment of horror movies that we're just gonna throw up.
I gotta get it together, man.
You need to grow up.
I gotta get it together.
You need to grow up. Talking over here, talking about poop. But yeah, we're back on that doing tier list. So
man,
James has been wanting to do another tier list real bad. So
I've been saying it for a while. Yeah.
Yep. And so we're back at it with the spooky videos. So no more of us chit chatting. Let's just jump right into it.
To chit chat some more.
With the As Beloved, So Below. I'm having a fucking stroke. As Above, So Below.
You ever seen this movie?
I've seen bits and pieces of it because it's them in the catacombs of Paris and everything, right?
Yeah, dude.
But there's it's like a gate to hell or something. Yeah.
Super, dude. This movie, I had to stop in the middle of watching it.
Yeah.
And chain smoke a few ciggies. Don't smoke.
Punch a couple darts. That much.
Because if people don't know what that means, they're just like, what are they punching?
You just imagine a dude taking a dart.
It's just in between his knuckles.
Yeah.
Punching darts is Australian slang for smoking cigs. But yeah, I had to stop.
Yeah, fucking ciggy, mate.
I had to stop and physically calm myself down. It was giving me such deep panic.
Yeah, because this movie kind of dives into the whole heaven hell kind of thing.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And
Well, not so much heaven at all.
Just hell, straight hell.
Just straight hell. And their depiction of hell it's so scary, dude.
It's
so
well, because
scary.
this movie does the whole 7 gates of hell thing, right?
7 layers, but yeah,
7 layers, whatever.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain. Yeah.
And
It's
they just go through all of it.
It's very.
This is that very biblical. Well, not even biblical, because in the Bible, hell is never really described as
this
fiery tormented
well, the
place
layers of hell came from Dante's Inferno.
Yeah.
But no, this is very hell is
a real
place, and it is dark.
And it sucks.
And it sucks.
It's what they tell you it is, kind of thing.
Ooh, it gives me chills thinking about it. I hate this movie, but I mean I love this movie, but I hate it. You know what I mean?
So A?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I haven't seen it, but I've heard that I've always heard that it's a really good movie.
I mean,
is there any bits in it just cheesy, or is it ever?
There are in the beginning of the movie. There's some cheesy bits. Yeah,
but this cheesy, is one, it's meant everybody to be cheesy.
Everybody gets together. Well, because it's sort of like a found footage movie.
Oh, I love a movie.
You should really give it a watch. But yeah. So it's the cheesy bits are just everybody's getting together and they're making these dumb jokes together and stuff like that.
Oh, that's
before they go to the
catacombs
or whatever. Yeah, but no, past that, it's all serious. As soon as they hit the catacombs, it gets real. Quick.
CGI good. Just a good overall good movie.
I don't even think it's super CGI'd up until you actually get into hell. But even that's mostly costume and makeup.
I've definitely wanted to check it out because I've always heard it's super good. The catacombs is a crazy place too.
Wild.
Because that's a real place. Because outside of everything in the movie, the catacombs is a real place.
And I really think that's what messed me up so much is because I know that if I wanted to, I could go see that place.
Yeah, there's there's an underground tunnel made of bones.
Bones. Straight up skulls.
Real
bones. It's wild.
And they've been there for hundreds of years.
Wild, dude.
Yeah,
crazy stuff.
Crazy thing. No, I'd say A for what I know about the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Moving on to the Halloween franchise. We're just gonna do it as a franchise more or less than just
a lot of these are just gonna be franchises anyways.
For me with Halloween, I don't know. I could leave it or take it kind of thing.
You can take it or leave it?
Yeah. I don't really care for Halloween. It's never been my thing. Jamie Lee Curtis,
she's
Scream
cool.
Queen.
She's cool.
She was super hot in the first one.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It just I don't know. I just don't
I'm
care
not
about
not a slasher flick guy.
these early 80s slashers.
They're a little rough.
They're tough to watch.
They're a little rough, yeah.
I'm sure like whenever they came out,
the revolutionary when
like,
they came out.
because like we are going to be speaking as people born in the 90s and everything and growing up with those and shit. So it's like, so it is a bit harder to go back and watch some of these classics. Some of these classics they might be classics that are tough to watch. You know what I mean?
Because like
In
the
the sense of,
makeup,
like-
the costumes and makeup weren't like as good as they are nowadays.
Well, and they're just
like,
super, super cheesy.
a lot of it's like,
and
yeah.
And whenever I say cheesy and campy, and then I'm gonna be kind of contradicting that a little bit later. But the thing is, these movies were
Yeah.
meant to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's my thing. And so, like, as a 28-year-old watching Halloween later on, or you know,
Cinema.
when I watched it, I was like, you know, or when I first watched Halloween as growing up, I was just like, it's not for me. And you know, and then they just kept doing it over and over and over. And at that point, man, like it just gets because
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge slasher guy, so like I tend to stay away from like and it's not like the gore or anything like that. It's just like if I'm gonna watch a horror movie, I want it to be scary. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna subject myself to that uncomfortability,
Yeah.
I want it to be scary.
And it was one of those things because, like, as I'm going to be talking about, there is and people on this channel already know a specific slasher that I do enjoy. I just didn't.
Mike Myers
just didn't scare me.
he's not.
And
He's not a particularly spooky guy. I mean, now don't get me wrong, the music is
movies are
crazy.
I thought he was just a thick dude just walking around stabbing people. And yeah, another thing is too, like, what he has mommy. Like, well, granted, every thrasher has mommy issues. Every single one of them.
Well, there's one that doesn't.
Who?
Namely, Elm Street. Come on.
Oh well, he has another issue.
Even Ghostface have like mommy issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
I haven't really watched
I'll get
those.
well,
either.
yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's mommy issues all
All
around.
through it. Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Well, not all throughout every one of them, but it is
Yeah.
mommy issues.
Yeah,
100%.
but usually, I mean, even Jason is
Mommy
the
issues.
mommy issue guy. You know, I mean, Camp
Yeah.
Crystal Lake and all that, dude, all mommy issues.
Well, yeah, because the first one, his mom was the one doing the killing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I would put Halloween as like a B, and maybe in the later like stuff C. But I would say overall,
I think the later stuff gets better than the original.
yeah,
stuff,
because
I'll be honest with you.
because it's
It's
made
just
in a later time.
modernized,
Yeah,
I
But-
would say B.
B,
B middle of the road.
middle line because
Yeah.
it's a classic. So it's like it walked so everything else can run
Exactly.
for the most part.
I mean,
but-
honestly, I mean, we say B, but I mean, these early slasher flicks really paved the way for the rest. I mean, you guys see when we have Sinister, Conjuring, you know, we have all these other like really scary movies, but we wouldn't
Yeah.
have this with the. I mean, even movies before,
yeah, without
you know, Jason and all that.
yeah. Paranormal Activity. We'll say that. As
I'll
the
be honest
first
with you.
one.
I love Paranormal Activity,
It's
bro.
not bad, especially the first one.
It gets shit on so much because they are cheesy.
Yeah.
campy,
Well, I would say the
whatever.
first one was really good. The first two,
Up until I think
2 or 3.
I think I don't know, like the fourth one. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I just like them. I like all of them. There's not a Paranormal Activity that I think I don't like.
I like found footage movies.
I love them.
Now, watching them in theaters,
It's wild.
the biggest headache.
Yeah.
Because I watched Cloverfield.
I watched
That movie in theaters, I was going to get sick.
I did watch one of the Paranormal Activities in the theater, and I did have a headache just because it was the fucking immediate screaming that happens is just like
Yeah.
piercing. I'm like,
Well, so like with Cloverfield, there's a lot of running, you know, because there's the monster and they're going through Newark and all that
the
stuff.
mist.
It was terrible. I left with a headache. I was a kid when I watched it. Watching it on a smaller TV, it's not bad at
Yeah,
all.
no,
but
because
a big
your eyes
movie
don't
too.
have to move as much. I mean, think about it this way: like you're just watching it right here, whereas you're like,
Yeah, you're like, whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
it's like it's what, like 100 inches
Yeah.
of just screen.
But Paranormal Activity, because we're doing it as
I'll tell you right now, Paranormal Activity is like A for me.
close to A.
I love Paranormal Activity. And here's the thing: this is why I don't talk about movies with my wife a whole lot. It's because she freaking hates them.
She's very opinionated.
She does not like Paranormal Activity.
So I would say like
She's
the
like,
first.
they're boring, they're lame. And I mean, I understand if like you don't get scared on that stuff. I can understand that fully.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
for me, I'm a big old pansy. I'm
Yeah,
a big old baby.
I would say
love these.
for the
movies.
people watching that know me, and I mean also just people that have been watching the show, I don't get scared. So really, none of these scare me. It's just about for me, I'm judging it purely on story.
Cinematography.
Yeah, and how it's shot and done, while James is probably doing it on both how it's shot and
Sound
getting
design. I like sound design in scary
Yeah,
movies.
sound design
specifically.
really
Sound
helps a
design
lot.
Really does it for me.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind say like I would put the first 3 up into A, and then I think the last kind
That's
of
the majority of the
kinda
franchise.
triple it off.
I think there's
put
only
B.
like 2 after that. After the first.
There's like Next to Kin, the marked ones, and there's a couple. There's I think a couple, like 3 more. I think after that, 3 or 4 more, because it goes up to 1, 2, 3, 4,
maybe.
and then the marked ones,
don't-
Next to Kin, and I think another one. I think.
Sure.
But I mean, I'm okay with putting an A. I
love
enjoyed.
it, yeah.
I enjoyed
I
this
like
movie. I'm
Colonel
sure
Activity
that's
a
going to be
lot.
the one that gives us a lot of flack.
Oh yeah,
though, I'm sure.
for sure. I can also the first 2 we have up there are found footage movies.
Yeah.
So like,
I enjoy it. Child's Play, specifically Child's Play. Do you want to put Chucky in with that?
oh yeah, it's the same thing.
The Chucky
Yeah,
movies.
I understand,
yeah.
but for me, they're all the same thing.
I would put it at like
I
a
think
C.
they're incredibly dumb.
Yeah, like I enjoy the voice of Chucky. Like
Cool. Yeah, cool.
The voice actor and everything. I love the sound of his voice.
I didn't mind the first Child's Play movie, Chucky movie. It's when they started making him like this killer jokester, you know, and then they made him super horny, and I was like, this is getting f***ing weird.
It gets really weird. Like I enjoyed watching like Bride of Chucky and like or Seed
And
of
that's
Chucky
when they
or
started
whatever.
getting super
it started getting really
fucking
weird.
horny, and I was like, this is a
But-
doll, guys.
I enjoyed the movie. I could watch Child's Play. Or,
I think they're
Child's Play too.
dumb. I'm not a big fan of them at all. I'm cool with C. I don't think
I'll
I'm
put it
gonna
in D.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
maybe,
mean, I'll
even.
take D. I don't care.
I don't
But,
think there is like all that great, but
Yeah,
but also I just said that I could rewatch it and be perfectly fine. So maybe C.
I'm okay with C. Like
But-
I'll watch them because I do think they're funny, you know. But
Yeah.
outside of that, it's just like these are just weird and kind of dumb.
Yeah. Silent Hill.
I have actually never seen a Silent Hill movie.
So-
I have seen the monsters, zombies,
essentially.
demons.
They're-
I really don't know what they are, but
They're like
I've seen the nurse.
they're manifestations
Yeah.
of people's
Yeah,
in the
that's right.
game. So here's the thing, like what I was gonna get at. In the game, they're manifestations of people's fears and shit like that,
Yeah.
or the fear of the character. And here,
Isn't Sarah?
kind of that, kind of not. They're
Isn't
like
Sarah
whatever.
one of the characters?
Yeah.
And what's the dude's name again?
I don't fucking remember. But this movie did not do the game very much justice. Especially the second one. The second one like made Pyramid Head like a hero at the end of it.
Yeah, I heard.
And-
Because I've seen, like I said, I've seen the nurse and I've seen Pyramid Head, and the
Yeah,
rest
the nurse
of them,
is-
are-
the
the
nurse
rest
is
of them
really
are
cool.
kind of like meh. You know? But
They're
those two, like namely, are just like, man, she's scary, but also kind of.
Yeah. No. So the Silent Hill movie, if you don't know nothing about the game,
Isn't there a scene where like there's a ladder and they're hoisting people up or something?
yeah,
like
and they
that?
burn them.
Yeah,
Basically burning them at the
that
stake.
that freaked me out.
So it's a movie that if you don't really know, or let's say you know a little bit about the game, but you're not like a
So
stickler.
the movie came out after the game.
Yeah. Well, because Silent Hill's been out for a while. Silent Hill's an old game.
Yeah.
But so if you're not a fan of the games, or if you're a fan of the games but you're not a huge stickler and can like detach yourself from it, it's not a terrible movie. But if you're like trying to compare it to the games, it is terrible in that sense. Because like even like with Pyramid Head is super soft compared to what he is in the game. Because like in the game, and you'd think in the movie he'd be a lot tougher. But in the game, he is like basically his whole thing and his manifestation is the idea of graping. He grapes people.
Pyramid Head.
Yeah. He also like
Wild.
He did do this in the movie, but he does like his whole thing is like grabbing them and tearing their skin off like straight from their body, leaving their whole body. And he does do that in the movie. He like rips it
Yeah.
off like it's the skin of a chicken, and
Ew.
blood goes everywhere. So it's super good. So it's a great movie, and you have the like siren going off to tell everybody to get inside and all that stuff. And so that hearing that siren really kind of, if you're a fan of Silent Hill, it with you for sure. But I would say it's definitely a B to C movie.
Take your word for it. Never seen him.
The second one's gonna make me put it in C. It's for sure, because it just kind of ruined it. But the Evil Dead remake, the 2013 Evil Dead,
Good.
I say that's an A.
Good
to
movie.
almost S tier movie.
Good movie. I can't put it in S.
Why not?
Because the original goes in S for me.
Really?
I love Evil Dead and Army of Darkness, bro.
The Army of Darkness.
Love them.
Yeah.
Love them. And Army of Darkness isn't on here, but
Well, I think whenever I put just comparing the original Evil Dead, why I like so I'll put the original. I'll move this up here. For me, between the two Evil Deads, so let's do the original first. The original, it came out in like the 80s, something like that. Kind of
low budget, cheesy, campy movie.
So,
but
like,
man, was it good?
Like, yeah, it was definitely very good at the time. Sam Raimi is great at doing like horror movies and stuff.
Loved it, dude. And even still past that, Army of Darkness, dude. Oh.
Yeah, those were like funny and very campy.
Yeah,
but like even from the get go, it was still a campy horror movie. And
I'm impartial here because I love Bruce Campbell in those movies, man. Love him. He's the reason Evil Dead is running currently.
I could put the original Evil Dead into like an A. I could even do a B. I don't know if I would necessarily put it maybe an S. I don't know.
Army of Darkness is S. The Evil Dead, I'll settle for an A. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, because we're talking about Evil Dead.
But Army of Darkness for me is S tier movie. That's like my lanyard on my backpack right now is Army of Darkness.
Yeah, because those were, like I said, those were funny
movie.
and those were cool. Like cool. Bruce Campbell being an action star and shit like that. Yeah.
Shop smart. Shop S smart.
Oh yeah.
Love
that was good.
it, dude.
But the remake 2013, why I think this one is like an S tier, because it goes off of what was already a good movie, but it got
completely
serious.
completely reboot the franchise. Completely reboot / remake because there's no campy, there's no jokey.
Yeah, and
it's all
what I like is that every one of the Evil Dead movies too, like this one, and as you guys can see, we have Rise, which I guess we can move Rise up here. They pay homage. To Bruce Campbell very well.
Oh yeah,
because in this movie she got her hand cut off. She put it in she got I don't know if she put it in the chainsaw, but she did use a chainsaw.
Yeah,
and said
I
think
sick.
she said the same line and everything. But like I was saying, it was a very similar because like I said, it was a remake, but it got serious, and that's what I liked about it.
Yeah,
it got real serious. It got gory. It got spooky. You know what I mean? I would put this Evil Dead at an A. I would be reasonable with A. Now on to the Evil Dead Rise.
S.
That's an S tier movie.
I love that movie so much.
Genuinely, was just an amazing movie.
It was a good movie.
It was.
Scroll up a little bit.
Well, I scroll up and I get these poop emojis, but yeah, we can still do that. I didn't like the emojis.
Crop them
out. It was just weird, wild, dark. You know what I mean? Had that goriness to it.
I just loved the story of the whole thing, man.
Yeah,
I thought it was super cool.
I think it worked well. That whole breaking into there's but
the thing is, if you get nitpicky like that, it's like
you can do that to any movie.
You can do that to any movie.
I think they vibed well with each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it didn't seem like it just seemed like a very ordinary family.
Also,
yeah.
She's
kind of pretty hot.
Pretty hot, dude.
But it was just good. Down to
I like because I've always enjoyed the thing about the Evil Dead is they're monsters or demon possessed team. They're called necrobites, and I like that they always
keep to the Necronomicon or whatever.
Yeah, keep to the Necronomicon and the necrobites and like demons and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just like the whole thing.
I heard something that they're making another one.
Well, probably. I
mean,
those movies were awesome.
Oh yeah. What I'm liking about this Evil Dead and where Evil Dead is going is that it's paying homage to Bruce Campbell and the stuff that he did in it. But it, like I said, it flipped a switch. Yeah. It went from campy to very serious.
Very.
And that's what I like. I like that it's spooky. It's messed up and
gross.
I think
some of those are just gross.
Some of the scenes are
the way gross. Those kids died are just gross.
Yeah. No, and like the scene where she's just like throwing all the food into the thing, like smashing the eggs, and she's just talking gibberish.
Yeah, it's just like, What
like just getting
is
crazy.
going on?
And like I said, whenever she like the one part, and she also just looks terrifying.
Yeah.
That lady, like
The
all
makeup work. The
Yeah.
makeup work in that
she
movie
looks
is crazy.
terrifying. And like whenever, but from the trailer where she's up against the fisheye of the door, and it's just let me in now.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
so
scary.
good. The Exorcist.
I
So the original.
The
I
original.
forgot about that. They made a new one. The Exorcist.
Yeah, with the two girls.
Yeah, that one was actually pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
That one was actually.
But I haven't seen it because I don't like the original Exorcist at all.
The original Exorcist definitely at the time was very scary.
Oh yeah,
I would put it like B because it
Sure.
was definitely very weird and.
Yeah, well, and it's
fucked
one of
up
those
and-
like it's one of those genre defining horror movies as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, because
it was huge.
This was huge for a lot of people. Like,
Yeah, 'cause
this is like one of like the first
Oh yeah,
paranormal scary
between that
movies.
and like the Poltergeist or whatever
yeah,
that movie.
Yeah.
I think I have on here. I don't remember. I don't think. I think I did, but then I took it off.
honorary
But-
mention Poltergeist. We'll probably
But-
put it in B anyways.
Yeah, but the
Because
Exorcist,
I'm also not a fan of the Poltergeist.
yeah, The Exorcist. It's one of those movies that I think I saw once as a kid, and I really haven't seen it since. So
Yeah, like,
It-
and I say genre defining because a lot of like newer horror movies, I say newer, but from like 2010 on.
Yeah, and then-
like, I mean, we have a medieval horror up here and stuff like that. Is like a lot of like demon possessed or ghost possessed stuff.
a lot of
And
these
this
have
was,
been remade and
yeah,
1,000 times.
I mean,
over.
the original idea for The Exorcist is a ghost. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, possession. And
Poltergeist as well.
what I've heard a bunch of stories about The Exorcist, and there was like actual like spooky shit during the production of it. Like there was like,
I think that's Poltergeist actually.
or was it Poltergeist?
I think that's Poltergeist.
One of those two movies.
Well, yeah,
there was,
one
like,
of those
some-
two movies. There
like-
was some actual like weird stuff going on.
Yeah, like the whole
Wow.
production of the movie.
Yeah,
and I
was,
think
like-
somebody died actually too.
I don't know
during
about
it.
that,
I
but
don't
I know
know,
there was
but-
a lot of spooky stuff going on while
But
they
yeah,
were making that movie.
I appreciate The Exorcist for what it is, but it's like if you were to ask me to put on the original Exorcist, I'm just kind of like,
I'll be like, "Am I getting a beige? Like,
yeah.
cut that out."
Nope, staying in. Staying in.
Final Destination. I think these
That's a-
movies.
C D movie.
I think these movies are incredibly cheesy.
I
I
like,
watched all of them recently, and I'm just like,
like
I mean,
the first one was all right.
it was all right.
And it was a time
It was all right.
it was
you
a
know?
time where like movies had great music in it. I appreciate that. I appreciate the soundtrack of this movie.
No.
Had like Papa Roach, Slipknot, a bunch of other
90s,
crazy stuff.
a lot of
you know?
90s hits.
Back when movies put rock music in movies.
Yeah, it's wild that they don't anymore. Even Scooby Doo put rock music.
Yeah.
They had Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
It's
It
wild.
was good stuff. But I will give it
I'm
to
not
it.
gonna lie to you. I'd put it in D because like I just think they're incredibly
Yeah,
cheesy.
I didn't
they're
have fun
They're
with these movies.
predictable as shit. They have their plot twists, but like once you have the original plot twist in the first movie, the rest of them are all readable.
So it's just like another franchise that we we do have in here. Well, the next one that we have in here, it's just gore porn. You know what I mean? And I'm just not for it all that much. At least the next one has a
yeah,
story.
we'll get into it in a second. But yeah, Final
It just
Destination. Final Destination is a D. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
a
did not
huge fan.
enjoy those movies, and I just kept watching. And also, I mean, rest in peace. You know, the guy that played the caretaker or whatever, that black guy that's in those movies, he just recently passed away.
Yeah, right after they made Bloodlines.
Yeah, and but I hear my dad told me that Bloodlines is just funny. He was like
Great.
He honestly was like,
I haven't. The only one I haven't seen is Bloodlines.
he was like, the real challenge of watching Bloodlines, the new one, is try not to laugh. He's like, literally, that movie is a try not to laugh challenge.
It was like
is what he
Jason,
said.
Jason X.
Yeah, he's like, just try not to laugh. He's like, other than that, like, it's not scary.
Let's
It's
start
not
a
anything.
drinking game.
Yeah,
Try not to laugh while watching Final Destination Bloodlines.
yeah. He just said it was just not a good movie.
All right. Saw.
Saul. Yeah, to end it out with this episode out with Saul.
Yeah. So for me, I know you're not, it's one of those, gore daddy films, right?
Yeah,
I love the story of Saul.
the story is good.
I love
for
the
the most part.
puzzles. I love the characters, man. I'm not saying it's
You
I'm
start
not
getting
saying
lost
it's
in the
S.
sauce, though.
I'm not saying it's S low A but I'm cool with B. You know, what
I was
mean?
about to say I would probably I personally, and I might get flack for this because I know a lot of people love Saw.
I do like Saw, a lot.
But I would put it at like a high B, maybe A, but I'm more leaning to B for me personally.
I like Saw a lot. I haven't seen all of them, but like the first one, I'm a big fan of.
It's
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg,
just like Donnie Wahlberg. Dude.
Chester Bennington was in.
Chester Bennington
Was in one of them.
Yes, sir.
He's the one in the I forget like the second or third one. But yeah, it was one of those movies that just got lost in the sauce, man. They started putting out too many, and it just started getting real weird. And also, I'm pretty sure that there was a flashback of the main guy being young or whatever, the old man being young, and it was just him in like a hoodie and a backwards hat. Not another character, not like a younger looking guy. It was literally just the old dude
like
in
I
a
said,
backwards hat.
I haven't seen all of them, but for the ones I have seen, I do like them.
It was literally like that.
I think I've seen up to 4. So if that's a scene in one of those, I apologize. I don't remember it.
It was literally like that bit in like.
But there are what we read
8,
earlier, 11 of them.
11 Saws?
Yeah, I think there are like 11 Saw movies.
I know there's 12 Halloweens. I just said
I'll look
earlier.
this up real quick.
But yeah, it was like that scene in SNL with
there are 11.
11
Saw
movies.
So I've only seen 4 of them, and the 4 I have seen, I do.
And it's one of those movies, like I said, because like there's some movies on here that they put out a bunch of them, but they're still kind of good, you know. But Saw's one of the ones that they're getting, like I said, they're getting lost in the sauce, and just making it overcomplicated, or they're just like throwing out bullshit ideas and seeing what sticks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm cool with B or A.
I'm gonna strongly say
B's
B.
fine. B's fine with me.
Because like I said, the first couple are really good, and then after that it starts to kind of die down. Yeah. It's kind of like the Resident Evil movies. First 3 movies were pretty good.
We can't do that because I fucking hate the Resident Evil movies.
I like that first,
every single one.
So I think that's that's like the opposite for me. I enjoy the Resident Evil movies. It's like you enjoy the Saw movies. The first 3 Resident Evil movies are really good.
No, they are not.
1, 2, and 3
we
are
gotta
good.
end this episode. We could talk about this after, but they are not good.
Whatever. All right. Well, we'll see you guys in the next one where we pick up with Insidious.